at COP27, where he participated also in a cycling marathon with a group of the young who are participants at the conference, sending many messages, Rana, actually, to the world, more about the preservation of the environment, as the Green Zone, as you know, has a number of environmentally friendly sports activities. You can see here the electric bicycles, the electric bikes, other activities as well. The president also visited the youth of the organizing committee and got acquainted with the role of the Central Operations Room. This is a very important room here, managing and organizing the logistics operations of COP27. Also, he witnessed more concerning the level of technical and organizational capabilities, the potential of the youth volunteering, taking also into consideration a quick assessment of the organization of the whole conference. The president was keen also to speak to a number of volunteers of the youth and the members of the organizing committee, where the head of state expresses confidence in the capabilities of the youth. As you know, Rana, President Sisi invests in the Egyptian youth. They are the future. And since the World Youth Forum and the different forums that are held in Egypt, he has been always keen to open a dialogue with the youth and listen to them. And he thanked and appreciated the volunteer youth for all their efforts that has been exerted here, that definitely had reflected on branding Egypt globally. And the image, the great image that everybody is talking about and appreciating during COP27 with the different international and global events taking place here. Of course, we have very high distinctive participation. The Green Zone also, mind you, it is hosting many participants on 12,000 square meters, accommodating also the civil society, because Egypt is really keen on making room for everybody, on listening to all the views and the visions that are put forward. Yes, Rana.
Taghreed, could you please tell me more about the impact of the president's visit on the youth and how they felt?
They really felt amazing, you know, to see the president around them and to talk to him. Definitely, it feels great, and His Excellency President Sisi is always appreciating what they are doing. They've been doing a great work here, and they deserve all sense of admiration. And he thanked them for all the efforts that they really exerted, because they are part and parcel of this success equation here, the youth at COP27, as Egypt's presidency of the COP is moving from pledges to action, as we've always said here. Rana, here, 40,000 participants are attending with thematic days, flagship initiatives, green zone activities. All are engaging with climate and definitely also with other global issues. They are also building on the outcomes of COP26 and delivering action on a range of critical issues addressing climate emergency, including, of course, urgently reducing greenhouse gas emissions, strengthening resilience and adaptation to the inevitable effects of climate change, meeting commitments, as you've seen in our interviews. The experts that Nile TV conducted interviews with talked about how to finance climate action in the developing countries. So COP27 in Egypt is definitely making a difference and renewing international solidarity in order to achieve the historic goals, of course, of the Paris Agreement for the people and also for the planet. Rana.
Taghreed, you have in the Green Zone and at the COP27, you do have the fashion sustainability. And could you tell us more about the relation between fashion sustainability and the climate change, please, and the importance of this there at the COP27?
Very important point that you have raised. We're talking sustainability. We're talking especially that Egypt is talking in the voice of Africa here at COP27. We're talking sustainability and sustainable development. We're talking also a dialogue that is most relevant, which is implementation of all the promises and pledges made vis-a-vis sustainability. We have here an opportunity to network on such dialogue with the heads of UN agencies, with CEOs of private institutions, with civil society representatives. We are here trying to develop definitely practical, impactful, and ambitious solutions to the different climate challenges, including mitigation, adaptation, and also financing. Of course, the stakeholders' voices here are heard, and they are having an opportunity here in order to showcase solutions, because it's a cup of action, Rana.
Okay, Taghreed, the impact of this on women empowerment?
I had a beautiful interview.
I just watched it, Taghreed. It was an amazing interview. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was so nice to meet Christabel, and she's from South Africa Trust, and also I talked to Her Excellency, the spouse of the Prime Minister of the Bahamas, Her Excellency Anne-Marie Louise, and she talked to me also about this issue of women empowerment, not only in the Bahamas, but they are talking about that globally here, because as you know, that women are playing a very important and a vital role vis-a-vis fighting climate change. They are the nucleus of the family. They are the ones who are definitely responsible also with creating this sense of awareness, and following also up with her kids at home on how to manage, that her kids would definitely help manage to have and safeguard a clean environment.
Taghreed, finally, what will it take to reach our climate finance goals, the scale, the velocity, and the impact?
Well, climate finance has been definitely one of the challenges that has been there since the outcomes of COP27. That's why they are trying to deliver action on the issue of climate finance, especially vis-a-vis injecting finances to the projects that are going to safeguard the environment, especially for the developing countries. They are talking urgently about funding important projects that would help reduce greenhouse gas emissions. They are talking about strengthening resilience. They are talking adaptation to the inevitable effects of climate change. Meeting commitments to finance climate action in developing countries comes on top of the list, and one of the most important sessions and roundtables is definitely very much talking about the importance of meeting commitments to finance climate action, because without finance, definitely those obligations would not be met. So we are renewing here in Sharm, Egypt, and at COP27, this sense of international solidarity to achieve and to finance climate action projects in order to achieve these historic goals. There has been lots and lots of discussions concerning the pursuing of the historic goals of the Paris Agreement for people and for the planet. And now it's high time. It's a cup of change. It's a cup of action and a cup of taking important measures vis-a-vis climate finance.
Taghreed, Senior Nile TV Correspondent, we thank you so much for this amazing interview. Thank you very much for giving us more in-depth of what's going on at the